Welcome to the history of Muggle magic. Now, I don't mince my words when I say history of Muggle magic. History is a story, it's a type of narrative that we use to describe events as they happen. Okay, so we're trying to give an objective or a real description of what happened, and usually we mean it without the person describing it, without their biases, without their culture and their influence. They can just describe history. They describe the story in a very plain sense. Okay, that is history, as we typically know it. And Muggle, of course, is a term from the Harry Potter novels, meaning non-magical. And then the final word is magic. So we're doing the history of non-magical people's magic. And it seems like a conundrum or some sort of contradiction, but what I've found is that there have been and always have been people who believed in magic. And the difference is that the magic of a child is something that comes from a lack of scientific understanding. Okay? The child sees a train zoom by or a plane roar past above them. They don't understand how they do it. Well, it can just be magic, right? And the type of magic that we see in history does not really follow this logic. However, it is still, in all intents and purposes, correctly called magic. And so for us to confuse the childhood notion of magic with an adult philosophy known as magic is a grave error. And I believe, and this is my opinion, that the author of the Harry Potter novels left us a clue, okay, that our world is much more magical than we can imagine. And I'm going to show you many of those clues, but the first one is really of my own accord, my own metaphor. Okay? Now, we know the Dursleys as Harry's parents, his foster parents, and they are willingly ignorant of magic. Okay? They take in a magical child and they don't care that he's magical. They don't care that they know Petunia's side of the family has magic in it. They pretend like it doesn't exist. That's choosing to be ignorant of the subject. Now, if I'm correct in stating that I, like many others, I assume, grew out of a concept of magic, okay? And as I got older, I didn't care about anyone who believed in magic. I thought it was absurd. So I, and possibly you, are willingly ignorant of magic. Now, to use a mathematical principle, I'm going to suggest to you that the Dursleys of the Harry Potter novel is a metaphor, okay? And then we can look at the Dursleys from outside the story and laugh and say, what idiots! How could they let go of such wisdom and such power right in front of them? But in our own world, we don't give a damn if someone is potentially magical or not. It's not even an option, just like the Dursleys. Okay? So, you are like the Dursleys. Okay? Now, I put an equal sign there because that's mathematical, right? I mean a metaphor. Okay? A metaphor is to say that we are not actually the Dursleys. The Dursleys are someone that J.K. Rowling made up in her head. However, the metaphor is still profound because what if you're in that position right now where you're saying, this is ridiculous. There's no way magic exists on this planet. No way, no how. And anyone who studies it or believes it is an idiot. Okay? Now you'll see in my class that we're not interested in studying idiots. We're looking for intelligent historical people who believe in magic. And this is your opportunity to be a Dursley and open your mind and consider the possibilities of a history so rich, no fiction author could make this up. Okay? Now, follow along in the videos. There'll be a general order. I'll make a playlist, but follow along and definitely follow the links. Don't trust anything I said. Look into it and see if you can validate it for yourself.